Most beginners start out their data analysis journey without consulting a professional about what they need to do and how they need to do those things. Okay, so today I'm going to act as a professional that you need, and it is all absolutely free. You don't have to pay a dime. I'll act as your professional today and show you what you need to do to become a data analyst and what you don't have to do to become a data analyst in 2025. Okay, so just stick to the end of the video and learn the 7 things you need to do to become a data analyst in 2025. It's very easy and simple. Okay, so if you start out without consulting a professional, that is going to take you longer than expected to learn data analysis. But if you consult a professional and you get the right things you need to do, and then the things that you don't have to do to become a data analyst is going to help you and learn quicker than expected. Okay, so today I'll be sharing these things with you, so stick to the end and hear the last one, which is the most important one. The first thing you need to do if you want to learn data analysis in 2025, the first thing you have to do is to get yourself a mentor. We have different types of mentors, okay? We have the passive and the active mentor. So what's actually a mentor? A mentor is a person that have done what you want to do and you are looking forward to the person to do what the person have done. It can be in anything. So the person is actually a professional in something and you want to be a professional in that thing as well, but you want to be like that particular person in that particular thing. Okay, for like me now, when I was starting out my data analysis journey, my mentor was actually a passive mentor. So we have the active and the passive mentor. Mine was a passive mentor because the person didn't even know I was even looking up to him. The person didn't know I was learning from him. The person didn't even know I was even existing at all. Okay, so mine was actually a passive mentor. I was learning from him from afar without him even knowing that I exist. The person actually the analyst. Okay, I didn't speak to Alex since I started my journey in 2019 with him until last year I spoke to him. Okay, so he has been my passive mentor for a very long time before we could actually talk later in the years. Okay, so if you want to have an active mentor is a person that is there for you. He knows you exist and is taking you on this journey knowing that you are there, and he knows you are there and you know he's there, so both of you are aware of each other. That is an active mentor. Okay, so the first thing to do is to get yourself a mentor, the person that will tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Okay, the second thing you need to do to save yourself is to get a roadmap. Okay, because you can't travel to a place without having a map of where you're going to. If you are traveling to a very long distance place, you have to have a road map of how to get to that particular place. Okay, though every road actually leads to your destination. Every road you take leads to your destination, but how long will it take you to get to the destination? That's the right question to ask yourself. For example, now, if you are in Nigeria and you want to travel to South Africa, you don't go and pass the North Africa, like pass the Algeria, pass Libya, now come back to Senegal and then go back to the south of the Africa. You don't have to go through the long route like that. So you can just go straight from Nigeria to Cameroon to the southern Africa and then you get there quicker. Okay, so I'm not a geography person, so you don't have to go through North Africa to go to the South Africa from West Africa. You can just go through the West Africa down to the south of the Africa. You don't have to go up to the north and then come back again to the south of the Africa. That's the longest, and though you still get to your destination, but for how long? That's the question. So if you have a roadmap, it will show you where you are going to, what you need to do, and what you don't have to do. And all the things that you have to learn will be very clear to you. Okay, so the roadmap is you need to get started with statistics. You have to understand how statistics works and the basic mathematics, and then you have to understand Excel. If you learn Excel, then you learn the Power BI or Tableau, then you learn SQL, then start applying for jobs. Then later I cannot learn Python. Okay, that is the roadmap I recommend to my students, and that's what I use as well, and it really helps me and also helps my colleagues and friends as well. So I recommend that to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Okay, the third thing you need to do to become a data analyst faster is to get yourself a structured course. Okay, so there are courses everywhere on YouTube, Udemy, Coursera, my website dataanalysismedis.com. There are courses everywhere, but which one is actually structured for you? That's the question. Okay, so if you go to some course platforms like Coursera, my platform, dataanalysismedis.com, or Udemy, you will see structured courses there that they are complete course from A to Z. Okay, but if you go to YouTube, you'll be seeing breakdown of the courses, so they are not always in one course. So like you have to search for the video here, search for another one later somewhere else. So it's not like structured, and you as a beginner, you don't even know what to learn first and what to learn last. So it's good to always get a structured course that has the blueprint of what you need to do, what you need to learn in order. Okay, so get a course as a beginner and learn consistently. The first thing you need to do to become a data analyst faster in 2025 is to join a community of learners like you. Find a community of learners like you and join them as well. So joining a community does not mean you will automatically become a data analyst, okay, but that community will motivate you through what you see other people doing. Then you too will be motivated to do it as well. And also, if you have challenges in that particular community, you'll be challenged to actually meet up with those challenges in the community. So you also be a better person in that particular skill if you join a particular community on that particular skill as well. Okay, so find a community of analysts like you and join them. It's going to fast track your growth. Okay, the fifth thing you need to do to become a data analyst faster in 2025 is to practice as you learn. If you learn something today, practice that same thing that you learned in that same place. Okay, as you learn something, practice immediately. If you learn one thing today, practice immediately. If you learn today, practice, learn, practice, learn, practice. Okay, that is how you learn these skills quicker. The sixth thing you need to do to become a data analyst faster in 2025 is work on projects. Work on projects. If you learn a particular skill today, work on a side project on that same skill that you learned. Okay, if you learn Excel today, work on a project in Excel. If you learn Power BI today, or maybe this week, then work on a project on Power BI. If you learn a SQL, then work on a project on SQL. So do as many projects as you can. Okay, but always make sure that the new project is better than the old one. Like the previous one is less better than the current one. Okay, so always try to improve on your project as you are doing them. And the last thing you need to do to become a data analyst in 2025 faster is to continue learning. Even if you learned all the skills in the world, still continue improving on those particular skills that you've learned. Okay, this continuous thing. Okay, keep on improving your skills as you are learning. Okay, and that is the last thing to do to become a data analyst. I wish you good luck, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you won't see my next video. Subscribe and see me again in my next video.